Good morning. You're listening to Mike and Dee versus the world. It's a show where we get to discuss everyday things that concern us, that might even amuse us, and also you as well. And we'd like to get you involved in the many discussions and conversations, if that's what you can call them. And you can contact us on facebook.com/Mike and Dee 44. Mike and Dee is spelt M-I-K-E and D, which is just a letter.
Just a letter D,
right?
and
44.
Yeah.
Alright, and you can also tweet us at Mike and Dee.
Mike and D, yeah.
Yeah, spelled with a D.
Yeah, just with a D. That's all you need. Mike and D.
Or for those of you who still use email, you dinosaurs out there, you can get in contact with us.
It's not even a real thing, Mike. It's not
Mike
even a real
and
thing.
D
Doesn't exist.
44 at yahoo.co.uk. Or for those of you who know me on a personal level, just WhatsApp me or something. And we'll take it from there.
Yeah, and that goes for me and all. By the way, I'm D, and
oh yeah, that's
just in case you wonder who the hell are these guys. No, I'm D, and that's Mike, who's just been doing all the info chat and all that. And also, if there's anybody out there who knows me, wants to give me a text, can you want? Not desperate or nothing. Well, obviously we can't give out our personal numbers to
not online.
To you common people out there, phoning us all hours, all the time, Mike. They're trying to running me down in the street. It's crazy. I can't go shopping. You know, at least that's what I tell my wife.
Nice. You send her shopping, yeah.
Yep, that's what it's supposed to be.
Indoors. Type of man you are, D.
Yeah,
okay, that's
you know, everyone's got to know where they stand, Mike. You know, was worth chaos, anarchy.
Okay, well, maybe we'll talk about that later, about your modern day views on married life.
Yeah, I got a lot to give. Yeah, but so Mike, what's first on our list of topics to solve?
The issue about refunding for your goods.
Okay, now this is an interesting one. Now, I don't know if it's just me or people out there who are listening. Please text or tweet or let me know if this is true. When it comes to taking something back, are you the sort of person who's like, no, I'm not having it, give back my money? Or are you the sort of person who does like this?
It's a bit aggressive.
Well, that's what I think. Or I'm more like the traditional British stiff upper lip. Don't make a fuss. Just no. Forget it. Like if you buy, I don't know. You buy something from Argos, you get it home and you plug it in and it's broken. You're more confident in taking it back because they've got a certain kind of customer service system in place where you can take stuff back. Rather than you buy a bag of fruit from a stall, it's a bit bruised. Are you really going to go back to the marketplace?
It depends how far you've gone.
Well, I mean, not too far. You can't turn around. I mean, obviously, you buy a bag of apples and you walk it down. Maybe you get to the bus stop or your car, and you look and you think, I fancy an apple. You think, wait a minute, this apple's bruised, and so is all of these apples. What the hell is this guy trying to pull? Would you then say, like, I want apple justice. Come back. I want money or some decent apples. Would you go there? Would you bring it to the man in the street? Demand some kind of
probably not.
Yeah.
Probably
no.
not.
Why? What do you think is going to happen, man?
I just think it's a bit unclear. When you got a market stall,
is there an unwritten code?
Well, there's no code, but that's the problem. There's no code.
There's
no code, Dave.
It's like trying to make a deal with
Satan. Maybe not.
I was going to say Nazis, but then let's not all market traders. Just
they're not all Nazis.
Yeah, not all of them.
No,
I mean, I haven't met all of them, but I'd like to think that's a generalization. So but I mean, how far would you go? Because I mean, me personally, all right. If it's the whole Argos thing, I'm taking it back. I know my consumer rights and blah blah blah. But when you're in the street, Mike, you're in the marketplace. There are no consumer rights. You haven't got any rights anymore.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, I've seen that sort of thing happen before. Like, I might be embellishing this story slightly, but I've seen like someone, like an old lady. Picture an old lady, right? Yeah. And she wants to get.
She's got one of them tartan zip-up trolleys, mate.
That's the one. Yeah. And she's gone to the market. I mean, in our case, it's. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where we live. We don't live together, but we live in the same borough.
We're not. It's not like a whole Bert and Ernie thing, if that's what you're thinking out there. Yeah. We live completely separate lives. We only meet up once a week. For this show, nothing else.
We don't meet up.
We meet up in a secret location to do what gentlemen do.
You need to retract that statement. You know. Anyway, look, that doesn't happen. But imagine, go back to the old lady.
Yes,
right?
the old lady.
She's gone to the market, and she's seen like this.
You have to do the
market
voice,
trader. All right, she's like, well, what? She's not narrating.
You've
when
got
she's
to
going
bring
the
me into
market.
the scene. I can't just imagine.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm an old lady, and I'm going to the market. Like she'd say that.
She
anyway.
would, I was going to say,
she says
but
it,
go on,
right? Because
backstory.
you need to know.
Yeah.
And
I need to.
she goes to this market stall, and there's this typical geezer. All right, you know, market stall man.
Yes,
get your apples. Get your apples.
That was please.
Yeah.
He
He hasn't got pears.
Yes, no, too much.
Too much.
Too far. I felt it was too far.
Too similar.
We were happy with apples. Why did I have to take it the extra?
No, he's one of those guys. He's not even a proper market trader.
It's
You
not
can
even
tell the
pear
real
season.
ones. You can tell the real ones.
What
because-
is? It's like even hasn't got a stall. Just sitting at the back of his car. That
Well,
kind of-
yeah, that sort of thing. It's
Okay.
kind of fashioned to look like a tent of some sort. Just puts a towel over it.
A
or
really
something.
big trench coat with lots of
Yeah.
pockets inside.
Well, yeah. Well, if we say, well, a woman's not going to approach him that way, is he?
Maybe he's approaching women.
Well,
That's-
yeah. Well,
That's a whole nother
yeah.
thing.
Come get your apples.
Got all the bananas. All of them right at the bottom.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
what? She goes up to the stall, and he's like, "Yeah, come get your apples. I've only got apples. That's it, right? Nah, I ain't got any Cox apples.
So he's only got a specific type of apple.
Specific, yeah.
It's a very niche market. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Ramley.
How is he making
Only
it?
for pies.
You can't use it for anything else.
Nothing else.
Does he ask you
Pie.
what the purpose is?
Can't have it. Sorry.
I just want to
He
buy.
turns away customers.
He's got that
Right.
much customers.
He's got that many
He's
customers.
in that much demand for
He
apples.
is. All right. Yeah. They're
apple
the biggest
season.
apples you've ever seen.
He's like, they're not regular apples, man.
They're not. No.
I don't know what he's selling, but I'm not
They're-
falling for the whole apple thing. There's more.
Yeah.
going
Anyway,
on.
look, he's got a special brand of apple. It's called the Papua New Guinean giant apple. All
Wow,
right.
where did that come from? Mike?
I've just made it up.
Backstory. I'm impressed.
What you told me.
I know, but
You
I wasn't
direct
expecting.
And I act.
You just
I'm
make it your
delivering
own.
This
Wow.
right now. Anyway,
Right.
he's like, yeah, I've only got my New Guinean apples. Yeah, they're giant ones. And so she goes, yeah, I'd like some apples. I actually want to make a pie, and yes, I'd be interested in purchasing some apples. And he's like, all right, yeah, 2 for a pound, right?
2 for a pound.
Yeah, well, they are big, right? So anyway, he
2 for a
she
pound.
fills her whole tartan trolley thing of
Wait, how many apples did she buy? Enough to fill up a tartan zip-up trolley
yes.
at
right.
2 apples a pound.
Maybe not. Okay, let
There's
me,
more going on than apples
alright.
here, Mike.
All right, she hasn't got the tartan trolley. All right, let's go back into.
I'll take that back. I'm rewriting the story now. No zip-up trolley.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All she's got is a purse
Well, she's going to
and
carry
a
the
big
apples.
pocket.
And a
In
big one, big pocket. It's even attached to clothing. It's just in
Yeah, yeah. You know, like those. What do those chefs wear in the kitchen? Apron.
Apron.
And it's got like a pocket in the front.
Oh, okay.
It's got
so-
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So instead of carrying bags and tiring her old arms,
She'll
I'll
just tie her old back with this apron
it's
that
stronger
holds
than
everything.
Back holds your whole body up. Dave. Try holding
Yeah.
your own body up with your arms and see how far you get.
Okay, I will try it later. I'm pretty sure I can do that though.
Yeah. What all day?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
maybe
exactly.
not all day.
That's why old woman, she ain't gonna have it.
Okay.
So she's using her back.
All
It's
right.
kept her going all these years. Don't know why you're deciding
Oh,
that she
sorry.
should evolve into some other animal.
Poking holes in the story. No, go ahead. So
Anyway, so she gets the apples.
yeah.
I don't even know where this story's going, but she gets the apples.
Yeah.
And then she walks off, and she's like, "Oh, I better get on the old bus and go home with my pocket full of apples." And then as she looks down, she realises she has a freedom pass in the
Okay.
same pocket. So she goes
Yeah.
and she noticed some bruising on some of the apples. Oh, I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
That,
What
I
I
thought
paid
that.
for?
Yeah, I didn't pay for that. That won't look very good in my pie that
Oh.
I'm gonna make later with these apples.
Speaking out loud on the bus to herself.
You know how some old people are.
Trying to
right?
get that attention from someone. Oh, look at my apples! I can't believe this. Look what he's done.
Well, yeah,
And then
I think they
trying
just
to draw you into
know
their-
why I reckon they do that. This is a slight sidestep, but I have a theory on why some old people do that.
Lonely.
Yes.
Not so much a theory, just fact, really. I think it's what that is. They're lonely.
No,
That's
it's not
why
that.
they
It's
talk
not
to
just
strangers.
that. I reckon it's so that they know it's not some other voice saying it, and it is actually their own.
What, they're hallucinating? They're not sure if it's
they're hallucinating.
Setting in. Is
Yeah,
this really happening?
And someone else is narrating their own thoughts for them. Yeah, could happen. Right? So anyway, she goes in like, oh, these apples, they're really bruised, and you know, I thought that nice young man wouldn't have done me over like this. She wouldn't have used that terminology. She wouldn't have used that terminology.
Wow.
But I am thinking on the spot here.
Okay, maybe she's one of them Cockney grannies.
I've been fleeced.
He's had me away, yes? Oh!
Yeah.
Pulled the wool right over my eyes.
Yeah, so she hobbles back. Right?
Yeah.
She's got a limp.
She's got a limp now as well.
Yeah, limp.
Maybe she should have used the napkin.
She's got a stick. That's why she had the apron with the pockets.
Maybe she should have just had the tartan zip up trolley, Mike. I think it would have.
Yeah,
saved her back.
Yeah, because she could have used that as some
support. Kind of
Anyway,
stability.
we digress slightly.
Okay, yes.
So anyway, she goes back and she's like, young man, I believe some of these apples are bruised. And he's like, yeah, well, it's not my fault, is it? Like,
well, you walked away.
You're alright. You're alright when I gave them to you.
That's it. For all I know, you could have bruised them yourself.
Yeah, maybe you threw them on the floor, stamped on them, and thought, yeah, I'm going to go back and get a refund.
He's trying to do me out of it, but then, you know what I mean? She's like,
yeah. And so you can understand, there's no etiquette, there's no understanding or consumer rights.
No legal documentation. Most importantly, I think, is where the problem lies, you know? So, I mean, in that situation, I think you'd be scuppered, Mike. But then...
If you're an old lady.
You're buying apples. I'd like to think by the time you got a certain age, you have an apple guy. Someone you can go to regular, who can rely on to get apples, you know? But then let's flip it now. Say you're the kind of man who says, you know what, I'm not having it, yeah? Like if it was your grand and she's like, oh Michael, look what's happening. I bought these apples to make a pie and he's done me over. He's done me over good and proper. Oh, I can't believe how well he's done me over.
Yeah, my grand doesn't sound but yeah.
Well, for argument's sake, she's been living in, you know, Bermondsey for quite a number of years. Acclimatised, you know, taking certain little
sounds like
colloquialism.
Barbara Windsor. Yeah. Okay, that's fair
And you
enough.
say, oh, I'm not having that now. I'm going down there and you see the guy and you're like, oi mate, give me back the money for these apples. Is that what you do? Might you be the forceful?
I'll say I would be the peaceful black man. Peaceful. I'd say, excuse me, brother, my weird Bermondsey grand, right? Bought some apples from her earlier, and they're quite bruised. So all she would like is for you to exchange them.
And you said, nah, mate, not me. I'll say someone else in mine.
So what are you saying? She's lying.
So she's confused. Look at her. Yeah. Look at your gran. Look at your gran. Yeah. That's your gran, isn't it? Look at her. Yeah. Think you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think we do know what's going to happen. You know what? I'll just take the apples. I'll pick up the apples out of the bag.
Yeah, well, what if he gets all these market trader mates to jump in and like, oi, and then like, you know, Brian from the fish stall jumps in and then
over apples?
Yeah, it's like we all stick together, mate.
Wait, he's got to leave his goods.
Well, maybe
because some bloke in a van is selling apples. That ain't gonna happen. Right,
maybe they're friends. You know what I mean?
Even if they are friends, right? That's not gonna happen. I'll tell you what, bro.
You think you're just?
I'll tell you what. This is what's gonna happen. This is what I say to him. I'll tell you what. These
nah. And you just
keep talking, mate. I'll just yeah. I'll say keep talking. I'm taking your apples. You can have these ones back. Anyhow you touch me.
Wow, it's got to that stage. Anyhow you touch.
But when he said nah, mate, he's taking.
Yeah, you're touching his merchandise. I'm sure there's somewhere in the market statutory rights that he's allowed to defend his produce if he feels he's been robbed or, you know what I mean, manhandled in any way. If you're trying to grab his produce, he's allowed to, you know.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that.
Stand in the way.
Yeah, it's stand in the way then. Good luck.
Wow.
I can't say what's going to happen after.
You can't say.
I can't. I don't know what's going to happen.
Bag of apples and the police. I think that's how it's going to end.
It might do. Right? Or you could just hand over the apples and just move on.
A little soprano like there. Or you could just hand over the apples, mate. It's your choice.
Yeah, whatever. I'm leaving it up to you. It's up to you. You can do whatever you need to do.
Wow.
All right.
Well, let me ask you this, right? Say if it wasn't an Apple store, say if it wasn't, you know, your grand, say if you were at a restaurant and you'd order, I don't know, your favourite food, your dish, whatever it is, I don't know, jelly deals, I don't know what you like, Mike. And then you get your big bowl of jelly deals and you look down, there's a hair in it, Mike.
I would We'll say, waiter. I'll click my fingers as well.
Get their attention. Get them to jump to attention.
Yeah, I was once told by someone that clicking your fingers is quite rude. I haven't done it since.
I was going to say probably not the best situation, but yeah.
Yeah, but then, if there is hair in my food, I think it's warranted.
So what would you do then?
I'd say, excuse me, there's a hair in my soup.
Could you make a big scene? You'd stand up. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
There's a hair in my food.
Yeah, I'll say there's a hair in my food.
I want each and everyone to check your dishes, and then we're
No, I don't care about anyone else.
Oh, I see. You just want everyone to pay attention to you, Mike.
I know. I just want this sorted out.
I just want
That's all.
I just want results. Nah.
And it depends what happens. I mean, they can do the correct thing, which is
What you say?
yes,
The correct thing.
take the plate away and bring me something that is decent to eat.
So if the waiter says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It was a mistake." Who knows? Maybe you put it there. A joke. I will be back with your food. And then he goes back, and then.
No, I don't want this guy. I don't want this guy. Sorry.
What? He's taking your food back.
You take the food back.
Yeah.
I'll go and talk to the manager. So you know what? This guy's being a bit sarcastic, right? With his
sarcasm, really?
Yeah.
You're going to report him for sarcasm.
Yeah, I didn't pay him for sarcasm. It's fine. I'm not even paying you.
It's on the house, Mike.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to pay.
What you're supposed to get free at a restaurant is the bread, not sarcasm. Not
Maybe
a
it's all
specialist
included.
brand of humour.
Yeah,
that's not what I was
maybe he
looking
thinks
for.
you enjoy sarcasm. I mean, maybe he moonlights as a stand-up comedian.
Good, then keep moonlighting. But I tell you what, take your plate, keep your comments and your sarcasm and your offhand comedy to yourself.
So if he just looks at you and goes, yeah,
I don't care what he does. Take
he
it
just
back.
walks off, and then he just comes back straight away with another plate. Here's your food. Yeah.
I need to talk to the manager.
So why? You asked for your
Because
food.
that's the same plate.
What?
It's
I
the
don't know
same
what you're
plate.
talking about. No, mate. You got mistaken.
All of a sudden you were Pedro, and now you're Danny Dyer.
Well,
What's
yeah,
going
you
on
see,
with
you
the
didn't want
accent?
any of the sarcasm, and the
Yeah,
sarcasm
wait.
comes with the accent. Yeah, you can't have it both, mate. Now, just take your food and sit down. You're making a scene. And he just walks off.
Sorry. I will cut. You know what? I will pour that soup on his shirt and walk out of the restaurant.
Hey, no,
That's the only
he's
thing I
already
can
walked
do.
off. He's already walked off.
Well, on his
And
back.
as
on
he
his back.
walks off, he just went.
What? And now he's a Rasta man as well.
What? Rastas are the only ones who can.
They are the only ones who are allowed to kiss their teeth
Wow.
properly.
Yeah, well, maybe that's part of the insult.
Unless
He
you're-
knows he's not allowed to do it. That's why he's doing it. He's mocking you.
That reminds me of a story actually. Did you hear about this mayor in Canada who went into some fast food restaurant and tried to drop this Jamaican accent?
No.
Ordering chicken. I didn't like that part of the story. Anyone else actually?
He didn't
actually,
He wasn't like in blackface or nothing like
No,
that.
no.
Did he have a hat with the dreads stapled in?
He didn't.
No.
He looked
Oh,
like a fat white guy who was bald. That's the only way I can put it.
Was he a fat white guy that was
He
bald?
was. Yeah, I'm not just saying.
No, you
Yeah.
say he looked
He
like
was.
he wasn't really.
No,
but-
he was. That's why I'm saying he looked
Okay.
like that because that's what I saw.
Okay, that's what I saw. I don't know anything else about him, and I'm assuming that's all he consists of.
Yeah.
All right. That's
I'm
fine.
not really referring to any dark matter that he might contain, Dave. So,
There's levels, Mike.
Yeah.
No, fine. For all intents and purposes, he's
but you know, another part of we were talking about refunds. One, frustration, and anyone else who's listening, remember you can get in contact with us on Facebook or tweet us at Mike and Dee, and we'd like to get your opinion on this. But my particular pet hate in regards to, I guess, refunding
refunds. Yeah.
is Oyster cards.
Oyster cards. Trying to
Right.
get a refund from an Oyster card is like trying to find the Holy Grail in your front room.
You know what? I've had
With
some
the
bad
lights
luck
off.
since I've stopped driving and so on.
Yeah.
The one thing that really jars me is you've got to buy the Oyster card
Yes.
in the first place.
It's not free. I'm sure they were free at one point when they
I'm
first
sure.
started trying to get everybody into the whole oyster craze. Yeah, oyster man, travel for free, apparently. And then it's like, yep, too many people are getting these oyster
Yeah.
cards. Time for money.
Yeah, what I don't like about the Oyster cards is you go there, you pay £5, and I've got to do like a monthly bus pass because I don't do the driving thing.
Ah, yeah,
so it's
sure.
like £75.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm being fleeced. I'm paying you £75.
Yes.
There's no way this card costs £5 to make. That's
What?
impossible.
That is true. It is a piece of, but there's like microchips in here, Mike. It's
There
like-
ain't no you know what? It's just a bit of plastic. It's rubbish.
they can't just be plastic.
Yeah,
that
it
means
is.
you could
You
use
know
any
what?
kind of plastic.
I've had 340 Oyster cards in a period of about 3 months actually. 3 or 4
Do
months.
you live near a giant magnet on the
No, I don't live
Railway
inside a
lines.
speaker or a sound rest my head next to a sound system each evening.
Nuclear power plant.
No,
Something like
well,
that.
you'd think so, right? But after about a week or so, I mean, the first time I put the Oyster card in my back pocket, admittedly, bad choice. Ever since then, I've been putting it somewhere safe. I don't put it next to my headphones. I keep away from my phone, all of that.
Yeah.
And yet still faulty.
Something.
And you know, I remember one time this bus driver said to me, I flashed it on the thing and it weren't working, and I was holding it one up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, take out the plastic, mate." I'm like, "Yeah, like the plastic is gonna make any difference."
The thin plastic sleeve.
Yeah.
That's
you know what the worst part is? He was right.
See, he knew. He had science.
Yeah.
Wisdom beyond his
He
years.
goes, "Yeah, go to a go to a tube station. You can get your refund."
A tube station. Where was he?
So what?
Were you anywhere near a tube station?
One, I've got a bus pass. So what, you want me to top this up?
So,
if it can,
and then make the extra journey to the closest tube station to get a refund of money that you didn't need to spend in the first place to get there to get the refund.
Yeah,
it's like a paradox.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally ridiculous, man. Totally ridiculous. Well, you know what? You just reminded me of something though. On regards to the whole refund thing. This is more about etiquette in restaurants.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I went into my local McDonald's one morning, and just before work, had a bit of time to kill, and I fancied a hot chocolate. It was one of those brisk, cold winter mornings.
I felt like treating yourself.
So I
Mickey D's hot chocolate.
Mickey D's sugar with some chocolate.
Yes.
All right.
Ridiculously hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate. Mike.
Yeah, and that's what happened. So I sat inside the McD's and was just drinking it. But the way they had put it in there, they hadn't sealed the lid on it properly. So when I picked it up, it all spilled everywhere.
Did you see them, Mike?
No. I wasn't burnt. No one was hurt.
PPI, Mike.
The worst
PPI.
I was shocked that includes McDonald's hot chocolate.
All right. Well, it's not PPI. What's the other one? The payment protect. No.
You're talking about if you've had an accident.
Yes. Yeah. That wasn't your fault.
That wasn't your fault. Yeah. If it was your fault,
then it's your own fault. Quite frankly, clues. Yeah. But anyway.
So and it spilled everywhere. Ruined my newspaper. It was a Metro, so it didn't really matter.
Okay. It's free.
It was free.
It was like Financial Times.
If anything, it helps with the spill, so there was a use for it. But anyway, afterwards there's a mess everywhere. It's all over the seat. Funny enough, nothing on my person got soaked. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a bonus. That's
good. Yeah. Thanks to the Metro.
But did you get like scolded or nothing?
No. Wow. But there was a mess, and a few other people saw it happen. And there was a mum and her 2 kids, and they kind of glanced over at me. And I was stuck between the choice of going up to the counter saying, "Sorry, this is spilled," and then having to explain that it was their fault in the first place.
Yeah, but then you run the risk of seeming like a petty man by doing
Well, there's that, and also that they might try and say it's my fault. And this was a stretch.
Because if they're going to do that, I don't think you saying that it wasn't your fault is going to help. If anything, it's probably going to make you look even more guilty.
Exactly. And
it's a fine line.
There's this feisty guy who, he looks feisty. I'm saying that. I'm generalising his character. Yeah, proper.
Fix up your face, bitch.
Yeah, I don't like how because he does the cleaning in the mornings. It seems, or he was on that duty that day, and I thought he says, "Well, you should clean it up." Then I would not.
Is it really? I should clean it up.
Yeah, I just thought there's a distinct possibility that he might be the type to try and push that. So rather than get into that, I just got up and left.
The mess.
Yeah, I scurried away. I didn't even look behind me.
Look like Gollum.
The worst part is the next day I fancied the hot chocolate. I couldn't go back in there again.
It's a shame because you knew they'd recognise your face.
They might.
It's too soon. Give it a couple of days, blow over.
There's the hot chocolate.
Go back in with a big fake moustache. Everything will be back to normal.
Fakeness that could work.
That's what I would do. But then I have a lot of problems.
Clearly.
Well, I mean the whole refund thing is a minefield. I mean, me personally, if I can get a refund without actually having to talk to someone directly, I'm more likely to go for the refund.
How are you going to do that?
Well, it's like sometimes you can like send it back.
Telepathy.
I mean, like if on eBay, I'm a big eBay guy, so I like to eBay stuff. And if I get something that doesn't work, I say, I can send an email. It's.
Well, you know what? I don't get that whole etiquette thing because maybe I've never sold anything or bought anything on eBay.
Okay,
but
you're missing out.
I'm thinking, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say
world out there.
I'm sure it is.
It's great, man.
But
if
I sold something to some guy and maybe he bought it from I don't know, let's say he lives in Australia.
Okay.
And I've got this one thing that he wants.
Well,
So-
yeah, you'll find yourself in trouble if he lives in Australia.
Why?
Because then you have to post it back to Australia,
What?
which in itself is probably going to cost you more.
No,
than
let's
what it
say,
is you bought.
no, what I'm saying is he's bought it off me.
Oh, he bought something from you.
Yeah, let's say
You
he
sent it
bought
all the way there.
Yeah, and he says he wants a refund.
yeah. What are you
That's
gonna do,
all
mate? You all the way over there, and I'm
Yeah,
here.
you want your money back? Come and get it.
Come and get it. You don't ever do anything to me.
What, you want me to
This
waste more
plan
money?
is flawless.
What's he gonna do?
Come over here.
What? Travel 8,000 miles?
Well,
for something?
all right, that's the big show. But he could, Mike,
Yeah,
give
and-
you a bad review on eBay.
So?
Well,
Then
that
I'll
could
register with
hinder
someone else.
your future.
Just register with someone else.
You can't just register with
Why-
someone else
why not?
because you probably would have built up a whole score using the name that you're under. You know what I mean? All these deals that you've done and all these satisfactory transactions all go to make you more of a trustworthy person. Now, if I go on eBay and I say, yeah, I want to get some headphones. Oh, Mike's selling headphones. Let me check his rating. 1. Yeah, I don't think
Might
I'm
have just
going to be
started.
buying it.
He might.
Good.
You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but not
That's
with
all
me.
I'm saying.
I'm going to somebody who's had many transactions and is trustworthy.
Yeah, but initially, everyone who goes on eBay has to start somewhere. So
Yeah.
I'll take it as a necessary. I'd rather
So
start
you
again.
start from scratch again, just
Rather
for
than-
this one, rather than
rather
just send him back whatever it was.
Australia, I don't know. It's petty, admittedly.
It depends what he's buying.
It
though, as well.
depends. It
I mean,
depends.
if it was like a flux capacitor or something, then
And
it's
I don't know. I
clearly
just don't.
will cost you a lot
I
of
mean,
money.
I'm still just getting to grips with Amazon, right? I mean, I still find it that I'm quite skeptical.
Okay.
It's like I ordered a hard drive for a computer the other day.
Yeah.
Nothing dodgy going on.
Need more memory. I need more. Can't fit any more in here. Come on.
I'm not sure what you're channeling there, Dave. But what I'm saying is that
An
I ordered
angry
this-
Ray Winston. I don't know.
Yeah, as opposed to the happy one.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him smile?
He's cheery man.
Nah, it's grimaces.
Yeah, something went wrong in his life. He's not happy with the way things are.
Nah, even when he does those adverts, he sounds like a threatening you. Yeah, better. Go on, I dare ya.
Yeah,
Calm down, mate. It's not necessary.
he wants results now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've ordered this thing online.
Yeah.
And within about 10 seconds afterwards, you get an email back. Yes, it's been dispatched. And I think you're lying. How can you?
Well, yeah, I think that's a bit far-fetched. I wouldn't get. You probably get an email saying that your transaction has gone through, but for them to say they've dispatched it, that would mean that they've been sitting by the computer with the postman waiting for this sale, and then as soon as you've sold it, they've just chucked it to the postman. He's run out the door and just.
There might be operations going on like that. I'm not saying I can't say it's beneath Amazon to do run that.
Well, yeah,
but who knows?
Who knows? I mean, Christmas
kinds of
time, they're on the next
sweatshops
level.
and all that.
Yeah, so interesting technique.
It's
But
probably actually have people in the Amazon doing that.
worldwide, Mike. Where do you think they got the name from?
Exactly. Anyway, it is half an hour into the show, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. Get in contact with us, give us some comments or even feedback or
Any ideas or
Praise.
any things that you want to talk about that interesting things that may have happened to you.
Yeah.
We're always interested to hear what the common man, you out there,
and woman. I also
And
want
woman.
to
you
say a
people
little
out there.
shout out to Rhonda who's listening.
Ah,
Hello, Rhonda.
help me, Rhonda.
What did you just say?
Help me, Rhonda. No, you don't remember that song?
I do now, but it's the way you said it. I
Wow.
wasn't sure where you were going
From
with that.
wrong with them.
Rhonda's
Like, I
got that-
actually thought I was going to get punched.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
What did you say? It's like Ray Winston all over again,
That's
man.
the way you said, help me, Rhonda. And I thought,
Not in like,
what's that
no. Why get your mind out of the gutter?
my
Why does it
mind
always
is
have to
never
be
in the gutter.
that way?
hovering slightly above it, but not actually in the
Bathing,
gutter.
backstroking in the gutter, Mike. That's what you're doing. You have a pina colada and you're in the jacuzzi.
That's right. Right. That's an interesting picture. But yeah, hello, Rhonda. I don't know why I'm waving, right? Because you can't see us.
Well, you've told her. She's got that mental image in her mind, and maybe that's all that
Yeah,
it
put
takes,
that
you
image
know?
in your head. Yeah, let's not push it
No,
any further. Anyway,
yes.
we'll be right back after a few minutes.
All right. Bye. Hey everybody, we're back again. This is Mike and Dee versus the world. I'm Mike. I'm Dee.
Totally
I had one job, Mike. This is why you do this. I'm Dee, in fact. Sorry about that. And
I'm Mike.
you sure?
I'm sure. Are you
see.
sure?
I thought maybe
sure
you
know
were
what you're doing?
I thought you were confused. That's why I did. It was a little skit, a little thing I did.
Yeah.
You didn't get it.
We missed that.
Oh, it was funny. It was good. Yeah. So yeah, Mike and Dee versus the world.
Yep, and you can get in contact with us on facebook.com/Mike and Dee44 or Twitter @Mike and Dee, D being just a D.
Capital D.
Yeah, the letter D. And you can email us.
Sorry.
That was cheap. Alright. Anyway,
I've been waiting for
you
years
can
to do
email us
Sorry, yes.
at Mike and Dee.
Yes, all the elderly people out there, AOLing it. You can email us. Remember email, Mike?
There was someone else.
Remember Kaplunk, Mike?
What is Kaplunk?
That game from the 70s. Remember that?
No.
With the,
I wasn't
the
playing games
toothpicks
in
and the
70s.
marbles.
I do remember that.
Yeah, Kaplunk. See?
Kaplunk. What a ridiculous game. Anyways, there is someone else who has emailed us, and he's not elderly. Right?
Well, we don't know, Mike.
He's the listener.
The
We have
listener.
no idea how old he is.
The listener has been listening.
I'm hoping it's not just an old man listening to us.
Man, I like listening.
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
But anyway, he's commented about the mayor we were referring to earlier, the mayor in Canada who was sighted in a chicken shop, I believe.
Chicken shop. Yeah.
Ordering.
Wasn't he? You said he was doing a Jamaican accent.
Yes,
Okay. That was necessary.
it was ordering chicken. I don't know the connection there.
Well, was he?
All right.
Okay. Well, was it? Maybe it was like the people who were serving were Jamaican people behind, and he
So
thought,
I'd identify.
I'm gonna identify. I'm gonna reach out.
I'm gonna come down to
meet,
your level.
Meet the common man. Yes, I'm going to speak to you in a way that you can understand. Because I know
you don't understand English.
Well,
clearly.
they're limited. They're limited.
Yeah, smaller brains. Smaller brains.
Just sides.
Yeah.
if
But
anything.
anyway, he the listener has emailed us, and we have a duty to at least read out the emails.
Yes.
All right. So
After all the cussing, we actually do get an email. Wow.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a
So
start.
he says, as well as his jaw-dropping fast food performance, he's also been accused of visiting crack houses. Maybe he's visiting his constituents. Listener, you shouldn't really judge in such a way. He doesn't just discriminate. He doesn't think that
He's
just because
getting
they're on
down.
crack doesn't mean they can't vote.
Well, you see the good in the situation. Don't judge them just because they smoke crack and sell their bodies for crack money and
Crack money, what, as opposed crack money?
Money
What,
to spend on crack.
Yeah, but the money's not specifically
for crack.
made out. Well, yes, that's the use. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
they're
what I'm saying.
using
It's
for.
crack money.
No, but when you just say money.
Well, to them it's crack money. I mean,
Hey,
you give them
I've
money.
never heard it said. So let's say you got a crackhead right out
Yeah.
on the road,
Okay.
and he says, yeah, and he's gonna rob you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me your crack money, and you
See,
give him real money.
then I'd have
He's
to
not
correct
gonna-
him. I don't have any crack money because I don't
Exactly,
enjoy crack.
that's my point.
But he has crack money. I'm pretty sure any money he has, if he has any,
He's not made out of crack.
he's put aside for crack.
There's no putting aside, trust me. But the thing is,
Well, it's not like he's
Is
gonna
that-
say, he
okay,
just- there's a-
bills, mortgage, crack. That
Oyster
doesn't-
card. Got to get there, Mike. Got to get to where the crack is. Can't walk. You know. Yeah, he's got a budget,
They
and
don't
then
walk, they run.
there's a section.
But anyway, but the point is,
yeah,
all right. I don't even know what my point was, but the money's not made out of crack.
I didn't say it was made out of crack.
No, but then
said
it shouldn't be
for
referred
crack.
to as crack
It's
money.
crack money.
It's
Or money made from the selling of crack. You see? Drugs
but
money.
if you get robbed, your money wasn't.
Yeah, but then that money now becomes crack money because it's in the
Yeah,
possession
but
of
that's
the crackhead.
after he's done it.
Yeah, he's
If he said, listen, bruv, give me your money, right? I'm gonna be using this later. It will then turn into crack money.
money. Yeah,
You should know that, right?
I shouldn't. You should know. It's common law on the streets. Come on now, don't act the mug.
Yeah, but anyway, maybe we should get back to the email. He
Sorry,
says,
the listener.
sorry, listener. As well as his jaw-dropping fast food performance, he's also been accused of visiting crack houses, being involved in drug deals, knocked over a woman during a televised council meeting, announced that he gets regular oral sex from his wife, so why should he need to visit a prostitute? Just a whole boatload of really down low stuff. And he's running for re-election.
You know what I liked about this whole barrage of things that he's done? I mean, he's visited a prostitute. He's doing the whole crack thing.
No, he hasn't. Well, he's saying he doesn't need to visit.
Oh, he doesn't. Well,
because he gets oral sex at home.
He gets. So
is that all you do with prostitutes? Not you, but I'm just saying. So are you? So are we saying?
Look, he's visiting crack houses, right? He's involved in drug deals, Mike. That's never good. There's no way you're going to put that sentence in a conversation without tarnishing someone's name. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
unless they are a drug dealer.
Well, yeah. But their name's pretty much tarnished at that point anyway. So it's what I expected. But what gives me joke? Amongst all these things, and one of the things that's he's put in there as well is that he knocked over a woman. You monster!
Yeah, that could have been totally unrelated.
Well, he was running from the crack house to the drug deal.
He could have been more.
Barged the woman.
I've never seen that before.
1, 2, 3. There's the hat trick, Mike. He's a monster.
He's a monster.
He can't be stopped. When he's not in crack houses or doing drug deals, he's just knocking women over.
He's running for mayor.
And running for mayor. He's a busy man.
I'll say good luck.
Multitasking.
And, you don't have my vote. For many reasons, really. One, I'm not Canadian, and two,
I don't think he'd even be eligible to vote.
I don't want you
I don't think they'd allow it.
taking crack, mayor. It's not good.
Yeah, that's never good. Mayors and crack.
But like I said earlier, you guys can get in contact with us on Facebook, Twitter, and email, like the listener has done. All right.
See, the listeners just made me look bad now. I was enjoying insulting email, and he's actually emailed us now, so I can't do that anymore. That was my thing. That was my bit.
Good. Well,
I was running with it.
You were
People respected it. They're responding to it, and now.
Well, they have responded. That's what's killed it.
No, not in a positive way. That's what I'm saying.
What? So this is not positive that he's emailed.
Well, not for the bit. No, I can't do it.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to our next bit of conversation.
All right.
You wanted to talk about, I think it was holiday etiquette, beaches. You had an issue about beaches or something.
Well, what I wanted to know is, now I don't know if anybody out there can verify this, or maybe I'm just getting my history of of England and Great Britain from Carry On films. But do we have any nudist beaches in this country?
One wonders why you'd want to know that.
Well, I mean, remember there was a big thing. Well, I say it was a big thing, but back in like 80s, nudist beaches. Oh my God, can they do that? Yeah, and doing it and stuff.
I've never seen a black guy on a nudist beach.
Oh, black man is going on a nudist beach. That's only going to end badly.
All of a sudden, scare all those kids.
Yeah. Yes. Mommy, what is that? Don't look at it. Yeah. It's just it's horrific, and nobody wants to be a part of that. But I'll say, with the nudist beaches now, do they have them over here? And if so, I mean, are people still using them? Because everybody as a schoolboy hears about
even have
beaches.
We have
two after a fashion. Well, we have some nice beaches here, but
name one.
Camber Sands. See,
I don't even know what that you could have just made that up.
Broadstairs. Margate.
Margate.
I could go on for hours and hours, right?
No, Margate.
Margate is alright, man. There's parts of Margate that's
you're having a laugh.
Yeah, he's having a laugh. No, the Margate is alright.
Are you drawing from memories of like 1982
when I was primary school trip to Margate? Yeah, Sticker Rock arcades.
Yeah, and that's all you're gonna find in Margate, right? Look,
so Margate, you say the beaches aren't cool in Margate, then they're not like sandy beaches.
Do you remember? All right. Do you remember actually seeing a beach in Margate?
I've seen a lot of beaches.
No, have you seen a beach in Margate?
I saw a beach.
You're merging memories together. I know that. All right. You've got a whole multitude of memories that make this fantastic beach experience, which clearly didn't.
So you're saying to me, if I went down to Margate right now, I wouldn't be pleasantly surprised by nice white sandy beaches? That's what I'm saying.
What? That you wouldn't be surprised?
Yeah, you're saying I wouldn't be surprised.
No, you wouldn't be.
I'd be surprised at something else. The hell is this? Broken glass and syringes.
You'll be surprised at how wrong you were. There's nothing on the beaches. But in reference to your question, I don't think there's many nudist beaches in this country. I think too much of a stiff upper lip in this country in regards to such things. No, these
I guess
people can get done for all types of stuff. I mean, if you walk down the street naked, you can get done for, I can't remember what it is.
Well, it's lewd conduct, isn't it?
Lewd conduct, yeah. So I'm assuming on the beach where people actually congregate,
yeah,
I'm assuming that's going to be a problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's on a beach where people congregate, I'd like to think everybody else was in on the whole nudist thing. You couldn't just.
So there's got to be rules.
Yeah,
so you have to
yeah.
be like above a certain age, or
Yeah.
actually, what other rules would apply?
Well,
Are there any
no, but
restrictions?
see, the whole nudist thing, it's not like a sex camp. I mean, it's supposed to be more back to nature, so I don't think there would be age restrictions. I mean, you couldn't walk around with
Yeah,
like,
I just think
a massive
the whole
erection.
thing is a
I think
farce,
you'd be removed
right?
from the property.
You can't be going back to nature when you're driving to a beach.
Well,
When
maybe
you're
that's
tower-
why they're driving to the beach, because they want to get back to nature. Once they park up their car and take off their clothes,
Walk
it's
to
just
the
like
beach then. You want to be back to nature? Walk there. Don't be driving there in your Hyundai or whatever.
Yeah, but you've got to make
sat nav and whatnot.
Look, nature's not just going to come to you, yeah. But if in that case, then people say, well, I don't need to go to the beach. I'm just going to be nude here. I'm just going to walk around.
But fine. I mean,
And-
but then you can't be going back. That's not going back to nature.
Well, it's being natural. That's
If you're
the.
going back to nature, you can't be touching any technology at all.
Well, I'm sure they won't be when they're naked. That's
Oh, the whole lot.
all completely naked, but then like playing a PlayStation. Or
Probably
something.
something. Oh, I love
Why?
being on nature. Where's my iPhone? You know, it's just hypocrite. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's certain levels of being natural. You don't want too much nature. You know what I mean? No one wants to be like living in a hovel, living in a little grass hut or something like that. You know what I mean? You've just come from your 3-story house somewhere after driving your Land Rover.
3-story. I believe that's called a townhouse. I don't know why I know
Townhouse.
that.
Wow. You see,
Yeah,
wealth of
3
knowledge.
stories. Yeah, I know. Actually, the listener has got back in contact via email. That's your bubble burst twice. And he says, imagine if we had a total buffoon.
Baboon. Now that's actually, I want to see that.
Yeah.
If we had a baboon, just that.
They're
That's all.
quite violent.
I know.
Yeah.
just throw in a baboon.
Yeah. Anyway,
Things
he
up.
says, imagine if we had a total buffoon as our mayor. This is the listener's words. Imagine what that would be like.
Imagine. Shall we imagine?
Actually, I don't
Can we imagine?
entirely.
Can we even imagine that? That seems so far fetched. I don't. Wait a minute. No, it's not.
He's not a buffoon. He's a madman. He knows
He's a
exactly what he's doing.
man.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Why do I have a feeling he's got like those a white scientist coat with the big black rubber gloves on?
I don't know where your imagination is
levers
going.
and wires. Bring me another one. Bring me another animal. That's right now. That's what's happening.
That's what you say Boris Johnson's doing right now. Okay, it's speculation. No one really knows.
Slaughter.
All right, probably shouldn't say that, but people are listening. You see,
I see.
could
Good
be-
listener.
yeah, but we have another one from the listener. He's not just a listener anyway.
You see?
This man is a wealth of knowledge, the listener. He has stated, and for all you other people who are looking for beaches in the UK, you can go to walkingclub.org.uk as a
then-
match of the beaches.
Okay. See, I don't know if we should be giving them free advertising. That's not really good. They wouldn't be advertising our show on their website, would they?
Maybe they are.
Maybe, Mike. Maybe worlds are colliding. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you, listener.
Thank you.
I wanted to have a few moments to talk about one of your favourite subjects, about retirement. And again, I'm going to invite all the listeners, not just the listener, but we'd like your input as well. And basically, what we want to know is what your dreams of retirement are. Because obviously we're all working hard,
Yeah, we're working
all in the
towards
grind.
something. We want
Right,
to.
we're aspiring for more, apparently. All right.
I didn't even know. It's just going
Well,
along
we go to school, we work. We're told that you got to get the house and the mortgage,
Make the
and
big
then
money.
you're successful. But obviously, you want to enjoy your retirement. You don't want to be working when you're 80.
Yeah.
You actually want,
Unless that's your thing.
Yeah. But
work me to death.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what I want. That's where my
Well,
life's
that's
headed.
pretty much what they're doing. But the point is, what do you want to do? What is your retirement dream like? What does that look like?
I see. Well, for me personally, Mike, I mean, I know we've spoken about this before, but I'd like to get a boat.
Yes, the boat.
What? Do you have a problem with my boat?
You and the boat.
Yeah, well, look, I'll get to a point, right? Well, we're going to get super mega famous and rich from this radio show, right, Mark?
Uh-huh.
And then I'll just be able to like throw down like a couple of $100,000 on a yacht, and then you and me and couple of people go ship.
Are you going to
go
be sailing the boat?
Yeah, of course. It's my boat, isn't it?
Can you swim?
I can.
Can you swim?
I can do a swim. I can do some.
In the sea?
In the sea? Pretty sure it's water in it. I can do a swim.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So is a tsunami. Tsunami's water.
Well, I won't be sailing into a tsunami, will I?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be sailing where it's nice.
If you're in a bath, right, that's water. But
Can't
then
swim in a
again,
bath, Mike.
the situation can change. Just because there's water present doesn't make it safe. Because if there's a shark in your
but
bath,
we'll be on the boat. So
yeah,
you know.
but I'm just saying you can't just use water as a reference point of safety. All right, because
Well, look,
if you had a shark in your bathroom, in your bath,
yeah, I wouldn't be in there. But the
yeah,
shark,
it wouldn't be safe. We can't say it's just water. It's all right.
Might as well just chuck a baboon in there as well.
Well, yeah, well, I don't think they can swim either. So you two are both.
It would be a madhouse, Mike.
Yeah.
No, look, I'll have my yacht, all right, and then we'll go sailing out somewhere where we could do some fishing. You know, get the big long.
Where? What sea? I want details.
I don't know. We'll be in the Caribbean somewhere. You know, nice
the Caribbean
blue
where we get
water.
all them mad hurricanes and stuff every year.
Yeah, but we won't be where the hurricanes happen. We'll be in the cool places.
You do know they move.
Yeah, but we're in a boat, Mike. We're not stapled to the floor. We'll be sailing around.
Yeah, it's not like a hurricane has ever damaged the boat before.
Well, the boats that stay still, but see, this is where we're fast. We'll just move off. See, it's coming. We'll just sail off.
We're gonna have a super fast yacht.
Yeah, we'll listen to the weather reports. Anyway, so then we'll be out there and we'll be fishing, having a couple of beers, whatever, listen to tunes. We'll be chilling and it'll be cool. And that's where that's where it's headed. I think that's what we need to be aiming towards. That kind of.
I've got problems. It's the sea. It's not our natural habitat. All right.
Okay, but that's why we've got
the problem with the boat is anything goes wrong with that.
Yeah.
Pretty much all you've got left is you.
Well, we'd have like a little dinghy or something like that. Yeah.
A dinghy in the sea. You
Yeah,
know how much mad stuff is in the ocean.
You just feel like it's going to be
animals,
like giant squids and
I'm telling you, them animals are not well. You know, they're not. They're unhinged.
Sick in the head, man. The things they'll do to you.
Yeah,
it will violate your body. No, I mean, we'll be on. But you see, you're looking at the downside. That's not even going to be an issue. We'll be on the boat. Push comes shove, we're in the dinghy. We'll call the lifeguard if we get stuck, whatever. You know what I mean, we'll be cool. We're not going to be like too far out into international waters where the mad piracy is going on. We'll be cool, and we chill. And yeah, that's where it's heading to. That's what we need to be achieving. And I think that's my personal dream. That's what I'm working towards.
I don't know about that, man. I mean,
I can't believe you don't have faith in me, man. You'll be sailing the boat.
I'm not going towards any stereotypes, but
well, it's because I'm black, mate. Black man can't have a boat. Is that what you're trying to say?
We tend not to do so well on those. I'm just saying.
Water!
History is taught.
History. Yeah, boats probably weren't.
Yeah, well,
our
actually,
first choice of travel. A boat, you say?
Well, there's two wrong things with that. So there was no choice involved.
There's no choice. No.
It's not like when they come over and they said, "Would you like to get in a boat?"
Well, don't mind if I do. No.
Yeah, I think I will.
Let's try this out. This boat thing of yours. Yeah. No, don't need to close the door. I'm now only looking at what are you doing? When it changed, what's happening? That was it.
Next thing you're picking cotton. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying.
You wish it was the next thing. That was a hell of a journey.
You go on a boat, right?
All of a sudden, we're going to be transported back to slavery times. That was the worst purchase ever.
That's what happens when you think about having a boat.
All right,
as a black man, don't do it. End up a slave. That's what 12 years as a slave is about.
Was that you bought a boat?
Yeah.
Time warp.
He was 12
years of his life later.
He was a Wall Street executive in these times, and I'm spoiling the story for all of you. Right, and then went back in time. No, I shouldn't really say that.
That's the actual plot of the film. It's a director's cut, maybe. I don't. Maybe there's some DVD extras
David Cameron version.
David Cameron. Yeah.
Can you imagine if he had done that film?
Oh well, yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as the slave.
Would all the slaves be CGI?
I want free. All that sort of stuff there.
Freedom! I've got to get out of here. We've got to get to the chopper. What chopper? What are you talking about? We're slaves, man.
Yeah, they wouldn't even know what the reference.
Which part of Africa are you from exactly? No.
Have to get back to Africa.
Back to Africa.
Anyway, enough on impersonations. But yeah, okay, your boat dream, it is just that, a dream at the moment, which is a good thing, because I think once it starts getting grounded in reality, we're gonna have problems. I don't think it's a good idea to be on the sea for any length of time.
Well,
period.
So you just wouldn't go on the sea, then? Is that what you're saying?
If I'm gonna retire, I'm gonna retire on land. I'm not retiring in a boat.
What you say? No boat, like a sucker. It's just a boat, Mike. You don't have to be so.
Exactly, it's just a boat. Now you might marvel at the size of your futuristic yacht, all right, but when it comes down to it, that's just like a paper boat in a swimming pool when you get onto the actual grand scale of the sea.
Yeah.
You ever been on like them trips to France, like when you were a kid and you'd have to go on a ferry?
Yeah.
And you see how big them waves are?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Boats.
going. Yeah, but I'm not
Versus
going
those.
into those types of water. I mean, I'm gonna.
So what are you talking about? The Thames? And even then,
No, look, we'll all right. We'll have the boat delivered. Okay, how about that?
How
we'll
is
get
that?
we'll get
What?
professionals to sail it over to.
so we won't actually have to do anything.
Well, we will eventually when we get to the Caribbean, then I'll take over. We'll go around the islands or whatever.
Yeah, until
And
you'd have
then-
to get your boat license.
MacGyvered up.
Yeah,
So
I
no
don't,
matter what
well,
happens,
your boat license, because
Of
having
course.
a boat, look,
Yeah, well,
if
I'm
you
gonna
buy
get
a
a
plane
license.
tomorrow, it doesn't mean I'm going to get on a plane with you and let you fly it.
Yeah, but I'm not just going to jump in a boat and think, yeah, I've seen it on telly. How hard could it be? You know what I mean? I'm going to obviously do some research.
What's your boat going to be powered by?
Diesel. It's going to have
So-
like an engine and stuff.
Okay, so
And then
you've
we'll
got
have the sails just in case of anything. Save on the diesel, keep us going. No,
Okay, so
it's got to be a whole thing.
living on the boat, is that going to be your retirement? That's it. You're just going to be on the boat the whole time.
No, it's just like we have like a lad's day or weekend or whatever it is, and we just go around to the islands and we go to our own yacht, we can chill, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so how are we going to fund this?
We'll be rich.
Okay, right. This is a
So
real
the
plan.
explanation you need. We'll be rich, Mike. You know that time when we're gonna get rich.
Yeah.
That's around that time
That's
when
the
the richness
dream.
happens.
I
then
recall that.
we're gonna do that. So that would be it. But that's just me. All right. So what is your thing then, Mike? Where do you want to end up in your grade?
Well, you know what? I mean, I remember I went to Africa a few years ago, right? And then I got, when you
Back to Africa.
yeah, that sort of thing. Like, that man goes
Motherland.
goes to Africa for the first time. You're like, yeah, man, I could live here, man.
Yeah.
I see the land, I see the people, and I just feel like home, all that sort of stuff.
Did you
yeah.
was on your hands and knees grabbing the earth?
I was
with your
grabbing the
bare
dirt.
hands?
Yeah. Did the Russell Crowe thing, but in Africa, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Because it doesn't actually make sense. Russell Crowe.
Why would he be doing that in
Yeah,
Africa?
he wouldn't.
He's got some plans. I don't know.
He'd be doing that in the outback.
Africa. Yes. You don't belong here, man.
Yeah.
Arnie and Russell Crowe. It's just a weird mix.
That would
to
be
have in
a great
Africa.
cast as the 12 years of us.
Yes. Or just replace all the black people with Russell Crowe.
And
Arnie.
yeah, why not?
CGI.
A few years ago, that would have happened. You know that. Can't actually have actual black people playing these roles.
No, it's
Make us
too
look
expensive.
bad.
They
Yeah.
don't look like black people on film.
Yeah, you know those old cowboy and Indian films where they just have a white guy just
Painted up.
yeah
From a distance.
me hate
man.
white man.
That's
you
it.
know that sort of thing. That's a
Wait,
real Indian.
aren't you white? No, not while the camera's rolling.
Yeah.
That's that kind of thing.
But yes, back to my dream. I want
Yeah.
to go back to Africa and stuff. But the more I think about it, right, because I thought, all right, I'll go back. I'll have my land. I'll have probably some animals on it. I really haven't thought about this too much.
I was realising my land and hey, there's nothing else here.
Yeah, but the land is
I'm
fertile.
starving.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Just
So you could just but the land is fertile like that. You could just finger potato in there and get a mango. It's that easy. All right, it's that easy.
yeah. Okay. Just flick the potato.
See
in
it
there.
happen. See it happen.
You,
All
you
right?
seem to be confusing this land in Africa with Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I'm pretty sure it's going to take more than just throwing vegetables around to survive.
But the point is, there's a multitude of vegetation. You can just
Yeah,
live off of that.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Flying
okay.
through the air.
Yes, yes.
All right, but no, seriously, I was thinking about it, and then I realised how much work was
Yeah.
actually involved.
Okay.
In actually growing your own stuff. And then I thought, I like certain foods. I'm not really a milk fan, so I could do without the cow. Not drinking fresh milk, that just seems wrong. All right.
Well, Yeah, but we've actually got a message from the listener, Mike. He's asked, what part of Africa? South Africa,
maybe. No.
You don't think it would work out that
I
way?
don't think so. I think after a while they'll realise
There'll be some issues.
you're no longer a tourist.
I don't think
you're
you're
like the
supposed
rest
to see it. What are you doing here, mate? What is some kind of farm you've got here?
Yeah.
Hey, you said you could start this up, eh? Hey, you boy. Hey, starting a farm? You're having a good laugh, aren't you? That's the end of your dream, Nate. You'll be begging for the boat.
It'll be a nightmare.
Put me back on the boat.
Yeah. That's the thing. Long walk to freedom.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. But yeah, not South Africa. I was actually thinking somewhere else. There's more knowledge base of Africa, everyone.
The majority of black people will be on that one, you know. Yeah, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Anywhere else. Even the people who are in South Africa right now. Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. So, not Zimbabwe, not South Africa. Although there are some nice parts, but things are a bit
It's not as laid back
unstable.
as you think it would be, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
A lot of issues.
But go back to Africa, live off the land. Like I said, got my potato mango combination thing going on.
It was pretty
and
impressive.
but I was thinking I like eating meat, so that means I'm gonna have to kill.
You're gonna have to get
kill your
down
own
and
animals.
dirty, grassroots, man. You're gonna have to go back to nature.
Do you reckon you could kill a goat?
Not intentionally, no. I mean, I could be driving and not look where I'm going and hit one in the car, and but to be, cutting the.
Well,
throat
no, I
and-
thought you're not supposed to be stabbing them.
I'm sure you got to stab them.
You don't stab.
Punch. Punch it to
Swing
death.
it against a tree. I don't know.
Run up, grab the iron legs, and just go hell for leather against the tree. That's-
Well, yeah. I mean, but you're gonna have to kill your own animals. I mean, I like chicken, which is surprising. All right?
Well, so do I, Mike. That's something we have in common. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. So
You like chicken.
I like chicken. So as far as I'm concerned,
It's delicious.
that's gonna be a problem for me.
Well, I think you'd have to get over that pretty fast.
But how do you kill a chicken? Do you know how to kill a chicken?
I don't. I've never done it myself, but I've heard you're supposed to break the neck. But they say just turn that light off. Like it's just
But they're out of all the animals, I think they're the easiest ones to kill,
Well, you say that, but
other
then
than ants.
yeah, but ants aren't technically animals. Though,
Yes, what are they?
they're insects.
It's not an animal.
No,
An insect is not an animal.
no, insects and insects.
So do you define what an animal is? What's your definition of an animal?
Well, animal is
So wait, no, wait. I just realised this is your whole statement is totally flawed.
why is it
Right?
flawed?
Because, the reason why is because I've seen like animal programs, right? Like
Okay.
David Attenborough, and they'll say, yes, and the zebra is about to eat the antelope. All right, that doesn't mean
Where is this happening?
That
What
doesn't
kind of
really-
zebra is this?
It's a carnivorous
Once they've
zebra.
tasted blood, Mike. Oh, Daniel.
The zebra is now grazing across the grasslands and is running away from the antelope, which is just as ridiculous. All right, let's just use lion in that equation.
All right, instead of
But
that.
they do that, but they don't say, okay, and tonight's program is David Attenborough with animals
Yeah.
and also insects in a separate section.
Yeah,
they don't do that.
The insect world, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, which is part of the animal thing.
No, it's insect world, it's not animal world.
So when they talk about animal life on Earth, they're not talking about
Well,
insects at all.
I'm sure there's like a specific guideline where it's got to have a certain amount of legs and something or other else that defines it as.
So, but
not
if you've got
being
more than
insect.
2 legs, you're more than 4 legs.
Well, it's
you're
like,
not an
like
animal.
spiders, isn't it? Spiders are
Amphipods.
amphipods. Are they? Is that what they're called? Or is it? Well, spiders are arachnids, isn't it? But anyway, we're getting off the point. But the thing is, the amount of legs a spider has says that.
Defines whether it's worthy of being called an animal.
Well, no, not animal, but it's like ants and beetles. They're like bugs, and that.
But still
then-
animals, though.
I don't think they are.
A lizard's animals.
Yeah.
Okay. Birds.
Yes. Or birds, just birds. No, birds are animals as well.
What are you talking about? you can't just section
No, they're
various.
animals. They're animals.
Well,
Yeah.
You've decided.
Yes. I just remembered that they are.
Birds are animals.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Right.
birds are animals.
They don't even have legs. You know what? Birds don't really have legs.
They
you know
have
that?
legs.
They don't.
Why would you say such an outlandish claim?
They've just-
Birds don't have legs.
They just got feet.
What are you talking about? Right, birds don't have. Wait. And you're telling me birds don't have legs? Do birds have legs?
Apart from chickens, because I realise I've eaten a chicken leg before. I didn't think about that before.
Massive flaw in the plan. Exhibit A, chicken leg. Good night, everybody.
Turkeys and pheasants.
Just pheasants. Why pheasants?
And geese. Wait, geese? Yeah, they have legs.
Ducks. Ducks don't have legs.
They have legs. Alright, all the other ones. Pigeons don't have legs.
Pigeons don't have legs.
Just got feet.
Just
and long ankles.
Long, slender ankles. Oh yes, pigeon ankles.
Well, yeah.
Why? There must be a leg attached to it. I mean, how would they land? There must have some kind of cushioning system. Yeah, but it's got to be some kind of joint to bend to cushion.
I don't know. Pigeons are actually quite amazing. I'm sure I talked to you about this before.
Okay.
Where a pigeon died in my garden. I didn't have to see it happen.
Yeah,
it was dead.
It was
in my
like
garden.
on stage, and it was just going well.
Yeah.
Boo! Get off the stage, pigeon! You've no business doing Shakespeare.
No, this pigeon, I think he just fell out of a tree. Well, he was next to the tree.
Tired of living, just dropped out the tree.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but he was dead in my garden. So I thought, okay, this isn't on.
It's just it's not what I want to see. It's not what I pay
so for about a day, I thought, I don't know why I left it. I was just kind of hoping that it would just go away, or a fox will come and eat it or something. But
I don't want to look at you anymore. Go away. You're boring.
So eventually, I decided to dispose of it. But
how did you dispose of it, Mike?
Gracefully, with respect.
With respect.
Yeah.
So basically, can you elaborate a bit?
Well, basically, I got a shovel.
I love where this is going.
Yeah, I got a shovel.
Gracefully. Yeah.
All right, and did the only thing I could do. So what I did was pick it up. Then I realised this pigeon is actually quite heavy.
Yes.
And I thought, you know what? This is an amazing animal, because who would have thought that this thing would be able to fly? It's some heavy thing, you know?
It's deceptive.
It's deceptively heavy. You know, it must have strong shoulders to be flapping those wings like that. But anyway, after my admiration of this dead carcass of a pigeon, all right, I decided to
just hold it up like the Lion King.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
no, it's still just a dead pigeon.
It was. So basically, I just chucked it over the fence. With the shovel.
That was all the dignity that he deserves.
Yeah,
chucked over a fence.
Yeah.
What, into like your neighbour's garden?
No, because he's probably listening. But no, I didn't.
That wasn't me if you're listening.
I didn't chuck it in your garden.
That's your own pigeon.
I threw it into the park.
Into a
which
park?
Is right next to. I didn't walk down the road and carry it to a park.
Oh, God forbid.
Fly away, pigeon. No, I didn't. I just chucked over the fence.
It. If anybody out there has any footage of that happening, please, I would love to see that. Just YouTube, yeah? Just to see
if anyone
Mike, a shovel and a pigeon. That's just what I want to know.
Yeah, but, you know, pigeons are kind of ridiculous. They're a bit like chickens.
Yeah, I don't know about that. If you start linking pigeons to chickens, it kind of
but I mean,
as in
there's no real respect regarded for either animal.
Oh no,
because
but the thing,
chickens are fodder for everyone. It's the agreed fodder for every animal on the planet.
Yeah, it's agreed. You will be eaten by everything else. Yeah. No, that's fine. But pigeons, I think people just kill them out of disgust.
Vegetarian, and then you can totally disregard those statements.
You don't have to eat them. The option is there, or you could be a vegetarian. That's up to you. We're not saying because chickens are there, you must eat them.
Although I did have a conversation with someone a while back, and they're vegetarian, and they said, well, I don't eat dead things.
You don't eat dead things?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a bit extreme, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow.
So
I didn't think I was eating dead.
I don't eat death, interesting. Well, they've actually considered that before, but it was. I mean, the way they dropped it made it quite spiritual, and I believed. I was like, yeah, man, that's interesting. But then I thought,
wait a minute.
Yeah,
vegetables. I mean, at one point they were growing in the ground.
Yeah, so wait, if you pick an apple off, does that mean it's dead,
well,
or is it still alive?
It's dead. I mean, I would have thought it would be dead because it's been plucked. It would probably survive off its own. I don't know. Mechanism. I don't know fruit, Mike. I don't understand what goes on underneath it. It's a mystery to me. But anyway, yeah, it'd probably survive as an apple for a certain amount of time and then slowly die and whatever. But I don't think it would actually still be a living. It's not going to get any bigger. Put it that way. It's not going to keep growing. So yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's dead.
So then, if you're eating vegetables, then technically you're eating death.
You're eating death. Yeah, if you want to put it so dramatically.
Yeah.
You're eating death. You're surrounded by death.
We've actually had another email from the listener, and he says
Again with the emails.
pelicans and emus and ostriches and flamingos.
Pelican, man.
There's a lot of ands in this.
Maybe he was thinking about it.
Poor punctuation. I just going to point out
don't
there.
mock the listener.
I'm not,
I think he was just realising how many flaws were in your plan when he was writing. It was like, pelican and emus and ostriches and flamingos. What the hell is this man playing at? Yeah,
Alright,
that's
okay.
why I think that's how it was written.
Well, those birds are kind of some weird hybrid, really. They're not really. I don't really cast them as real birds.
What, they're made
They're
from
like
fiberglass.
They're like the Bigfoot of the bird kingdom. Alright.
But still birds.
Can you eat? Do people eat emus?
I'm pretty sure I mean, if it can be eaten or if you can have sex with it, then I'm pretty sure someone's attempting
How is
to.
that connected?
Because that's just like human survival instinct.
It's true, isn't it? You know what?
Yeah.
Human beings throughout history, whenever we want to try and find something or discover something, it's either to kill it,
Use it as
eat
a weapon,
or have sex with
or
it.
have sex with it. So yeah, one of those are the first three things, and then after that, then let's see if we can solve world hunger, and then
No, they never do that. But let's just see if we can eat it
or give it to someone else, see what they want to
and
do,
then have sex with it. Yes, or whatever.
see if they can use it while I'm having sex with it. That'd be great. So no rounder.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, Mike, I think we've actually gone over time quite a bit.
We have done.
So everybody listening out there, you got extra 12 minutes of us talking. So enjoy. We are good to you. We like to do little things for you.
Humble.
We're humble. We try.
Modest.
And just remember, what we did for you when we come asking for favours. So
Not those sort of favours.
well, speak for yourself, Mike. Anyway, so thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show
Participating.
and participating. Yeah, especially the listener.
Yeah. So thank you, listener, and thank you, Rhonda. Hope you're still listening. Hope you still got that signal. If you haven't, you really need to think about where you're living, right? Because technology is not your friend where you're living at the moment.
I would say so. Yeah. Sorry about that, Rhonda. I don't even know you, and I'm sorry for you. So anyway, So as usual, we're going to leave you some beats, and we should be back next week, same time, 9 o'clock. If you've got any interesting topics that you want us to discuss or anything you want to talk about, then you can leave us a message or tweet or email listener. If you want to get in touch with us on the Facebook, it's facebook.com/Mike and Dee 44, or you can send us a tweet at Mike and Dee, that's capital D at the end there, or email us.
Yes, that email. I don't know why you so upset about. Why did you
I
create
didn't
an
think,
email then?
you know what? I jumped the gun, Mike. Is what it was. I assumed no one was using email anymore. I was laughing at them. I thought it was a big man. I didn't think it was ever going to come back and bite me in the ass. And now look.
Yeah. People email
egg all over my face.
All right, and that email address is Mike and D, which is just the letter D. 44 at yahoo.co.uk. So same time, same place this week.
Thanks for listening. Have a good time till next week.
Have a good life.
We're here next week.
We're here next week.
Doesn't sound like it. All right. See you later.